Hi, my name is Daniel Padgett, and I've been the pastor here at Cornerstone Baptist Church for almost 3 years now. If you'd have told me at 17 when I received Christ that, hey, one day you'll be the pastor here, I would have told you you don't know what you're talking about, you're crazy. But, that's just the way God is and the way He works. So I grew up in this town and was going to this church on and off. Made a profession of faith when I was about 10 years old. Didn't really understand what salvation was, though. I realized something was missing, and the more we'd come to church, the more the Spirit of God would deal in my heart. It wasn't long that I was not sleeping good at night. Things were not going well. I got saved at 17, and from 17 years old, God really done something great in my life. And once I surrendered to His call, boy, God began to use me and in ways I never could imagine. And it's all because of this church here at Cornerstone. Met my wife here. Not only that, now my kids come here. Here at the church, we don't only have people to go to church with, but they're our family as well. We don't just come on Sundays and we leave and don't speak. We're not the type of church that where you see somebody in public, we're gonna, oh, that's just my church crowd. We're family. Here at Cornerstone, we have a wonderful music program, and our musicians are top-notch. They're actually a family. The dad is the leader. He plays our keyboard, and he has a son that plays guitar and another son on the drums. And that's a great testimony. God brought them to us. Youth camp that we just had, the amazing things that God just did there. We went swimming and tubing, and we done obstacle courses and all these things with the youth, but we worshiped each night. We had a service each night, and we come together and heard testimony from each teenager. And I can assure you that each teenager that went to camp, when they left, they were totally different than when they went. We also offer youth nights on the first Wednesday night of every month. We come together, we meet in our gymnasium where we play basketball, volleyball, kickball, dodgeball. We've had some crazy stories in there, but before all that, we feed them. We feed all the teenagers and kids, and we split up into two different age groups, elementary and then junior high and up. And we go through 10, 12 minutes of Bible and illustrations that'll stick with them, and it's fun and upbeat. It really builds relationships, and they make connections and understand that, hey, serving God is not boring, and being a Christian is not lame, but it's something that is exciting, and it's wonderful, and it's great. But on top of that, we also offer a daycare across the street from our location here. We have a daycare. It's been here for 20 plus years. So what you'll find over there is you might walk into a 2-year-old class, and you'll see them learning how to pray over their food, them learning how to use their manners, how to use, they're understanding stories and they're learning stories, and they'll have those times, even in the youngest classes of the 2-year-olds, they're learning stories of the Bible and how to sing certain nursery songs. And so then when their families decide to visit the church, they come in and their children don't even have to pick a songbook up, they already know the words. We've had many testimonies from moms and dads and grandparents that will call us and say, you guys keep it up, what you're doing is amazing. You're changing the lives of our children, therefore you're changing our lives. We're all sitting down to eat and we're busy, and then our kids will stop us and tell us, no, we got to pray. That might not sound like much to people, but that's huge. That's huge to us, but especially to those homes that just looking for help and look for hope, and that's where it sparks. What we have here annually is a daddy-daughter banquet, and it's really something special, and I got to participate in that this year, and it was really something to see the excitement of all the daughters and dads, and to bring in new people that took part in it. For me, as the dad taking his daughter to the banquet, it was a night that I'll never forget. It's something that was very special to me and my daughter and many others. And that's one of the many things we do here to help strengthen the relationship in homes. And that's really the message we want to send, is that people need that. Each person that walks in the door of this church, you don't even know what they've been through. And they don't need pointing fingers and judgment. They need love. They need love. And they need God's love, and that's what we want to bring here. And there's no other foundation you can build on that's going to last other than that.